I'm going to run 10k every day for 30 days. I think one of the most important things when it comes to training for Ironman is this 30-day challenge that I'm doing right now has been by far the hardest 30-day challenge I've ever done. It's been about 2 weeks since I last vlogged, and honestly, I was so close to just scrapping this whole video and scrapping this whole challenge.
It's only day 3. I only went for a 5k run. I'm so disappointed.
I shouldn't even be this exhausted. I'm in absolute agony. My goodness. This is my empty coffee cup, and every now and then over a morning coffee I'll come up with a ridiculous idea and start a new 30-day challenge. And before I have time to talk myself out of it, I'm already filming the video and starting the challenge today, day 1. 3 months ago I did a 30-day challenge, run 5k every day for 30 days, and it was genuinely one of the most intrinsically rewarding things I've ever done in my entire life. So now I'm going to double it, running 10k every day for 30 days. I'm going to measure 3 things. The first thing is maybe obviously how many days of the 30 days can I actually run 10k, because I know this is going to be ridiculously difficult and require a lot of self-discipline. The second thing I'll measure are my 5k run times and my 10k run times. So my current 5k time is 23 minutes and 54 seconds and my 10k time is 57 minutes and 20 seconds. That is what I have to beat, and I'm planning on shaving a good few minutes off both of those times. The third thing I'll measure is how much weight I will lose in those 30 days. I'll be eating very clean. My current weight is 76.3 kilograms, which is 168 pounds. And at the end of this video, I'm going to go through all of those metrics to see how much improvement I've made at the end of these 30 days. And I'm going to be eating extremely healthily over the duration of this challenge to really try and get the most optimal results that I possibly can in 30 days. At the end of this video, I'll also go through the 5 most important things that I learned over the last 30 days, so if you are doing this 30-day challenge, you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. Day 2, it stopped raining just in time for a run. I just downloaded Strava. I have no idea how to use it, but everyone's talking about it, so if you want to follow me on Strava, I'll add a link in the description below. And also, I guess if I'm recording all of my runs, I guess I'll have evidence that I did actually complete this 30-day challenge. Hello, Ollie. This running belt, one of the best things I've ever bought for running. It cost like $15 from Decathlon, but I used to run with my phone in my pocket, but every step that I would take, it would boom, boom, boom in my pocket. But now with the phone in my running belt, it's so much better running.
I'll also mention I have a non-negotiable 10-minute stretching before and after the run.
I've just come back from my first outdoor run in about 3 weeks. I ran 10.5 kilometers at a relatively slow speed. It took me 1.5 hours to run 10.5 kilometers. Usually I run on a treadmill, but today I ran outside. It was nice. There was a barn owl that kept circling around my head, staring at me. He was probably thinking, what is this human running from? I do have a slight concern that I'm going to have to dedicate 1.5 hours for the next 30 days. That's quite a time commitment. So we'll see how it goes. I attempted to use a route from Strava, but it didn't really go to plan. I just ended up going wherever I wanted to go, but it was fine. Exactly 10.5 kilometers, that'll do. I'm running 10k a day, and that for me is a lot of mileage. But I'm watching YouTube and there's guys like this that are doing 20 to 30 kilometers a day. And then there's other guys that are doing 50 to 60 kilometers a day. I guess there's levels to this.
It's only day 3. I only went for a 5k run. I'm so disappointed. Something awful happened. It'll take a while to explain, but I'll tell you when I get home, or maybe tomorrow. I need to eat. Despite my terrible 5k today, I stopped, I rested for about 10-15 minutes, went to the supermarket, got some Pocari Sweat and some gummy bears, and then went for another run, 7k this time, so 12k overall today. I'll put my 5k Strava time there and my 7k run there. A midnight energy pit stop. We've got mango juice, Haribo Gold Bears, Bakari Sweat, and some coconut juice. Perfect. I am getting eaten alive by mosquitoes though. These guys are not doing their jobs. The other day I mentioned that I had an awful 5k run. It was really bad. And the reason why it was so bad, you've kind of got to know the backstory. So the backstory is that very recently I signed up for my first full marathon in exactly 3 months. And I signed up with my friend. Now here's the issue. I'm very competitive. He's very competitive. He's been training pretty hard the last month, doing at least 100 kilometers a week. On the other hand, I've not trained much at all because I was focusing on swimming and cycling. So I did my first timed 5k outdoor run the other day. It was so slow, I was exhausted, I was disappointed, and I've got a lot to improve over the next 3 months if I stand any chance at running the marathon faster than him. So this right here is his 5k personal best. This right here is my 5k personal best. I'm almost 2 minutes slower than him in a 5k run. However, I have 3 months to improve and I have a good strategy in order to overtake him. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be very hard work, but I'm quietly confident. And in 30 days, or I've got about 26 days, at the end of this video, I have a goal to destroy his 5k personal best time. Usually when I set a goal and I go all out, I do hit it. So we'll see what happens. One of my strategies for actually improving my running faster is getting on an actual 3-month marathon training plan. Made a friend. So I'm not running 10k every day anymore because it's just not efficient. What I'm going to do is vary it. So some days I'll be running 5k, some days 10k, every now and again 20, 25k. So I will average at least 10k, probably far more than 10k every day. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to become as efficient runner as I can in 30 days. And running 10k every single day is just not efficient. It's really important that I add variety into my running. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. My 3-month marathon plan, which is on Strava, recommends that I do interval training, I mix in fartlek training, I mix in a couple of rest days, meaning just very slow, steady 3k, 5k run, very short runs. And then every now and again, about once a week, I do a big 20, 25, 30k run. Yesterday, I did a big 20k run, at least big for me. It was maybe the longest run that I've ever ran, albeit it was on a treadmill because it was raining outside. Today is Saturday, it's a rest day. I'm exhausted from yesterday's 20k run, so I'm just doing a very short, very steady 5k slow run. It's day 7. I've just come back from a run. My hair is an absolute mess and it is so polluted and smoggy out there. Not the best environment to go for a run. So anyway, as you may already know, I absolutely love 30-day challenges. I think they're some of the most underrated, most simple fitness plans out there that really focus on you being consistent as opposed to a kind of a traditional fitness workout where you go to the gym for a few weeks and then you lose motivation. So what I've done is I've launched the Fit in 30 program, and I only launched it a few weeks ago, but more than 100 of you have joined already and we've had some amazing results. The Fit in 30 program is basically a program, a course, a handbook, a community, a habit trackers, one-on-one consulting, live calls, basically everything you need to keep you accountable to complete your 30-day challenge, whatever that might be, whether it's walk 10,000 steps every day, run 5k every day, do yoga 30 minutes every day, 50 push-ups a day, whatever it might be. And we help you if you do want to make that commitment to prioritize your health every single day for the next 30 days. That's not just exercising every day, but it means eating healthily every day. It means drinking 2 liters of water every day. It means being very, very healthy for the next 30 days. If you're interested, if you want to make that commitment, come and join us. The community will be over there, over 100 people at the time of this video, but likely to be many hundreds very soon. So come and join us. Link in the description below, fitin30challenge.com. I hope to see you on the inside.
It's Sunday morning, I just woke up, and Sundays are normally the days where I do longer runs, 20k plus. However, the weather is terrible. So I'm not going to run in the morning today, which I would normally do on a Sunday morning. I will postpone the run until about 4 or 5 p.m. And hopefully in the afternoon, it's not raining like this. This robot vacuum saves me a good 15-20 minutes every single day, worth every penny. I've just washed the floor and Ollie's making it messy with his bone again. Ay! No! It's really important I get my long run in today because yesterday and the day before I didn't do any running. The reason being, I think I've bitten off a bit more than I could chew. I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew, meaning my mind wants to do on average 10k every day. These look like Mickey Mouse ears. I'm aiming to average at least 10k a day, which is 70k a week. However, 4 days ago, I was going for a run and I kept getting knee pain, like a very sharp knee pain during the end of the run. And then I thought nothing of it, and then the next day I had exactly the same but worse. So I thought, okay, if I keep on running every day, then this knee pain is going to get worse and worse. So I took 2 days off. Hopefully today I can go for a run without that knee pain, but it really kind of highlights this balancing act of really pushing yourself, because my mind wants to just run and run and run and run, but unfortunately my body doesn't, or my body wants to kind of take it at a slower pace. And so it's this constant battle between my mind and my body. I have, like a sensible person, taken 2 days off, but today I'm gonna go and try and do a longer run, and we'll see how that goes. Also this morning, I've just found out there's a local running club that's doing an interval training session later this afternoon, exactly when I need to be running. I'm a very unsociable runner, meaning that I run pretty much alone every run. So it would be nice to meet people and also get in that interval training, because I'm probably doing tempo runs a little bit too much, and I do need to do more interval training, because I'm sure if I'm just doing 10k every day, my body will soon get used to it. But this training session does look interesting. Maybe I'll join. We'll see. I've done a lot of 30-day challenges over the last 6 or 7 months, or over the last 10 years. I absolutely love them. For me, they act as almost like daily challenges where I need to hit that habit streak, because at the end of the day, it is just about creating a habit that you do every day for 30 days. And it has been so helpful in terms of keeping me focused for my Ironman 70.3 in about 7 months' time. But this 30-day challenge that I'm doing right now has been by far the hardest 30-day challenge I've ever done. It's been about 2 weeks since I last vlogged, and honestly, I was so close to just scrapping this whole video and scrapping this whole challenge. But I do think it's important to share my wins, but equally as important that I share my failures. So about 2 weeks ago, I started getting knee pain, and it was the type of sharp knee pain that you know that if you continue running, that pain is just going to get worse and worse. So I stopped running for about 10 to 12 days. The problem was that when I took a break from running, I noticed that my eating habits also decreased slightly. Now, I was still eating healthily, or what most people would consider healthy, but just once every 3 or 4 days I would be kind of slipping in some junk food, and that's not good. I just felt the decline in the standard that I held myself to, and I realized that that eating healthy habit was attached to my running, and it was like this whole package that I was doing where I was keeping in check all areas of my lifestyle. And when I took a break from one part of my kind of healthy lifestyle, then some other parts were affected as well. I've just flown into Bangkok yesterday morning for a work trip, so I thought, okay, this is the perfect time to hit reset. I'm no longer going to be trying to aim for 10k every day for 30 days. Now I just want to run every day for 30 days, so this could be 1k, could be 2k, could be 5k. Today I've just done a very quick recovery run, literally 1k, just to see how my knee is. My knee is fine. I went for a very short run a few days ago. My knee was fine as well. So I do think that habit of doing something every day is so important, at least for me. I'm talking for myself. And it's important that I don't break that daily habit, because as soon as I break that daily habit, then I break it the second day, then the third day, and before I know it, I'm 10 days in and I've not done any running. But at the end of the video, I will still see how much weight I have lost, because I am very curious. I have still been eating healthily, but I'm going to be eating even more healthily over the next couple of weeks, and I also want to see how much time I can knock off my 5k and 10k run times. This park looks incredible, but I have these Oakley Sapphire sunglasses that I bought maybe a few weeks ago, and they make the greens look so much brighter. It's probably not going to show in camera, but that's what it looks like to me when I'm wearing these sunglasses. I don't know what they do with these, but it just makes colours look so much more interesting. And I've got another dragon approaching me right now. I think one of the most important things when it comes to training for Ironman is consistency. As soon as you get injured, you can be out for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, even months. So just keeping that daily consistency, not going overboard. And that's why, I'm quite happy just doing a 1-2k run if it is a recovery run.
I think one of the most important skills to learn when you're doing either a 30-day challenge or training for an Ironman is the reset. Meaning when you kind of fall off the wagon, let's say you spend 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days a week, 2 weeks not training, and then you press the reset button and you restart again and you get into it, firing on all cylinders again. It's a very important skill to learn because it's almost guaranteed to happen at some point. So even though I'm traveling, I'm still going to the hotel gym to do at least 3 strength training sessions a week for my Ironman 70.3 training. Even if it's not the most well-designed gym.
Yesterday, which was day 1 of the reset, if you like, I did a very short 1k run just to see how my knee was. Today I'm going to increase it slightly to 2k, and then tomorrow 3k, the next day 4k. I'm really just taking it very slowly so I don't overdo it and get another knee injury. It's 7 in the morning, let's go. $2k run done, and I'm wondering what is the best way to get back into exercise after coming off an injury. So obviously the best thing to do when you have an injury is rest, but after you've rested, after your whatever injury you have gets better, then what is the next step? Please let me know in the comments. I'm starting with like super short runs, 1k, then 2k, then 3k, and just taking it so slowly, but maybe there's a more efficient way. Do let me know. It's crazy how you can just see random monitor lizards that basically look exactly like dragons just walking around the place. Insane. A business partner just bought these new microphones, not for me, for the business, but I've stolen them for a couple of days just to play around, and I'm liking them in that I don't have to yell at the camera because the microphone is right next to my mouth. It's not all the way over here, so even though it's quite loud, there's some background music, a lot of people talking, but hopefully you can hear me quite clearly. It also means that I can film close to the camera like this, or I can film all the way over here and you can still hear me clearly. It just gives me that little bit more, creativity and make the videos a little bit more dynamic, I guess. Also, today I'm wearing a name badge. That is my name, and the reason why I'm wearing a name badge is because I'm at a conference of business owners, and what's nice about that is a lot of the business owners that are here are running 7-8-figure businesses. Now, what's even more interesting is they've seemed to kind of conquered the financial / wealth part of their life, and now a lot of them are moving on to conquering the fitness and health part of their life. So a surprising number of them are also training for an Ironman triathlon, which is kind of nice. I'm having some interesting conversations here. And for me, the best life advice, Ironman advice, business advice is really to surround yourself with people that are where you want to be in 1 year's time, in 3 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, because that energy, that ambition, that drive, that motivation will eventually rub off onto you too. It's completely changed my life because I am surrounding myself with other Ironman triathletes. I am watching Ironman videos, watching Ironman documentaries, reading autobiographies of other Ironman triathletes, and like I say, I'm learning a lot faster than if I wasn't surrounding myself with people that have done it before me. Anyway, I woke up early, I went to the hotel gym for strength training, I went to the park for a run, and I'm back on track. back. Why am I sat all the way over here? Because I can. It's day 18 of my run every day for 30-day challenge. I'm in this tiny hotel room in Singapore. You can see the sink is right next to my bed and my workstation is right there, again next to my bed. Everything in this room is next to my bed because the bed fills the entire room pretty much. But I think I figured out traveling while still doing and maintaining your 30-day challenge. I think there's two main components. The first component is finding a hotel that actually has a gym. The reason for that is if you can't find anywhere to go running, at least your backup plan will be running on the treadmill gym, which is not ideal, but it's a good backup plan. And the second thing is staying at a hotel that has a good breakfast in the morning, and that will save you time in that you don't have to go around looking for a restaurant or somewhere to eat. Because traveling when doing one of these 30-day challenges has always been the hardest part for me, in that I have to maintain these 30-day challenges even when my routine is messed up, even when I don't have the convenience of having a gym right next door, or knowing exactly where I'm going to go running, or knowing exactly what I'm going to go eat. It just takes that bit more self-discipline to stay consistent with your 30-day challenges while you're traveling. But I think I've cracked it. In fact, the hotel room is so small that the bed literally, electronically goes in and out. Look. It does take a while though. Quite smart though, in that it does make space. Well, a little bit more space, but I do like it. The time is about 7:15 in the evening. I've spent most of the day in meetings and traveling, but I'm now going out to try and find somewhere to go for a run. And like I say, if I can't find anywhere to run, my backup plan is a very quick and a 4 or 5k run on the treadmill at the gym. Having a friend that is pacing helps a lot. Yeah? It's filming already.
In the Botanic Gardens of Singapore. No idea where we're going.
Just a short 5-6k today. But, and you probably can't see this in camera, these hills and slopes are painful. I just finished running, and as I said earlier, it's so convenient having a gym in your hotel because I'm training for my Ironman, and I can't go swimming because my hotel swimming pool is more like a paddling pool. I can't really go cycling, but I can go running and I can go strength training, so that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Yesterday was a fail. I flew into arguably one of the cleanest cities or countries in the world, yet the first meal that we had here, I had food poisoning for the whole night. I was vomiting the whole night, and the next day I felt absolutely terrible, so I didn't get any running done yesterday. However, today I'm feeling like 85-90% better. Still not 100%, but better than yesterday, and I squeezed in a very short 1 kilometer run and strength training at the gym. So that was a win today, but not so much of a win yesterday. I've just woke up. I'm going to head downstairs to the gym to go for a very quick treadmill run. Then I'm going to have breakfast, and then I've got a flight in about 3 hours' time. Earlier this week, I noticed on my calendar that I have a half marathon coming up on the weekend, and I remembered that I signed up for it about 4 or 5 months ago, and I completely forgot about it. It's Sunday morning, 3:56 a.m. I've got my Pocari Sweat race event t-shirts on. I've got my bib number here. I've got my energy gels and electrolytes, and I'm ready to leave the house to go to my first ever organised run. The problem that I have is that I have nothing to attach this to my... So I'm going to have to find someone to help out. I got some safety pins to attach this to this. Well, that was more fiddly than I thought it would be. Anyway, heading to the race line now.
Okay, bus!
1k left. I'm in absolute agony. My goodness. Done. I just want to cry. Oh my goodness me. So that was, I think, the biggest fail in terms of the 30-day challenges that I've done. I was honestly thinking, should I even post this video? But I really want to be honest and transparent and kind of show my wins, but also my fails as well, because so far, all my 30-day challenges on this channel have been amazing. I mean, huge transformations. I guess the one result from this 30-day challenge is that I did lose about 2 kilograms, which is 4.4 pounds in 1 month. So I went from 76.3 kilograms to 74.4. So I guess that was a win, but I am glad, especially when I was sick, that I did take a break. And I advise you to as well, if you are in the process of completing your own 30-day challenge. And if you like this video, check out some of my other 30-day challenge videos right here. And if you are willing to commit to prioritizing your fitness and health every single day for the next 30 days, join the Fit in 30 program. We've already had some incredible transformations. Just check out the website for the reviews and testimonials, and I'll drop a link in the description below.